Hi, this is Tread Talks, and today we will be talking about something a little different. Okay, we've been talking a lot about media, but we haven't really been talking about other stuff. Today, I want to ramble on about cities in California. Now, if you can tell, I do live in the great state of California. You know, great state, some would say. And I've been here forever. I never left our state before. And yeah, so I have a lot of experience and a lot of say about it. And because I've never really went out of state ever, I got to go to multiple parts of California multiple times, okay? So I have a pretty good idea on how the state's cities are. So yeah, we start. I am from Kern County, more specifically Shafter, but I live in Bakersfield for most of my life. I pretty much do everything in Bakersfield. Shopping, eating, at one point school. I pretty much do every extra activity in Bakersfield. And that's will be the first city we'll be talking about, to get minds over it. It's a fine city. Yeah, it's hot. Yeah, there's a lot of crackheads. Yeah, it's not really much to do. But it kind of has like a charm to it. It feels real. And the people feel real. They're very, country-like, very normal. Don't really like to mess around with you. Bakersfield people like to just leave themselves to themselves. You won't really be bugged that much out here. And yeah, there's not really that much cool infrastructure here, but a lot of it's simple, a lot of it's humble. Like downtown Bakersfield with all the old buildings. The most difficult part of Bakersfield is the heat. It gets like 190 in the summer. And even sometimes in the spring and some parts of the fall, it gets pretty ridiculous with the heat out here. I'd say insufferable. But yeah, I like Bakersfield. We have a pretty cool country music culture. That's kind of what we're known for here. Like with Korn or Buck Owens, different music genres, just music in general. It's pretty much what we're known for. Also known to be a punching bag, not just among Californians, but among the state. People like to shit on Bakersfield and the people that live there all the time. I bet a lot of people that make fun of Bakersfield, where they live is not any better. But that's just me. Shafter, now the second city I'm talking about. Shafter, it's not really all that significant. It's small. It's big because most of it's farmland. But the actual urban areas, it's not really much. It's your communities and towns. That's really about it. There's not much to say about Shafter. When I first got here in Shafter back in 2020, most of it was just desert. Most of it is desert. I remember I used to just wander into the desert areas of Shafter. And now there's more buildings than desert, which kind of makes me sad because I had a lot of fond memories of me just wandering around the empty open areas like the grass fields or the rocky farm kind of areas. I say kind of because it was owned by farmers, but you can tell they didn't really took care of that specific part. It was odd. It was a strange transitional period of Shafter being urbanized out here and expanding while still being a little open. It's hard to explain, but you can't just have to be there to understand. But yeah, Shafter, it's like Bakersfield but smaller and more farms. That's really about it. And also the heat is as bad as Bakersfield. It's also 90 or 80 out here. It's ridiculous. But you do get used to it eventually. The next city I'm going to talk about is out of Kern County, and it's Long Beach. Now, Long Beach is quite cool. I've been there a couple times. I like it. It's quiet. It's breezy, if that's even a word. It's chill. The people not annoying. The weather is nice. It's just a nice place to go to. It's very cool. It gets all when it's like dark, it's like neon lights and stuff. It is a very pretty place to look at. Not really much to say about Long Beach, but it's pretty nice. There's a lot of dude there compared to other cities in California. But at the same time, it's kind of like a cheaper alternative to LA. Speaking of LA, that's the next city I'm going to talk about. LA, I don't like. I think it sucks. It's like Bakersfield, but bigger, and that's not a good thing. It's as hot as Bakersfield. There's as many crackheads as Bakersfield. But unlike with Bakersfield, everyone's annoying, they're loud, they want to get your attention. There's not really that much good to say about LA. There's a lot to do. That's about it. There's a lot to do in LA. It's nice at nighttime, like Long Beach. Like LA is very nice with all the lights and stuff. And like I said, there is a lot to do. But it doesn't mean it's a good, cool, awesome city just because there's a lot to do and it looks nice sometimes. It's hot, it's icky. I remember when I went to LA Comic Con, I went under a bridge and it was shitweed, literal shitweed everywhere. It's horror. But yeah, I don't like LA. I've been there a couple of times, I never like it. Although, it's not like I don't have fun going there. I do have, it has its moments, but it's mostly just miserable. And the drive is pretty long. Luckily, I live in Kern County, so every time if I want to go to a city in California, it'd be not that long of a drive. But still, it sucks. It's like an hour longer than it's supposed to. But yeah. Now, the next city. This one I actually like, San Francisco. San Francisco is like LA, but actually cool to go to. Yeah, the people are pretty annoying there, but not as annoying as the ones at LA. Yeah, there's a lot of druggies. But unlike with LA, there's like specific areas, the druggies, like San Francisco, are way more spread out. Like, it's kind of a good and bad thing, but it's not like a specific bad area. But at the same time, you don't know if you're going to meet a normal person there or some weirdo with like a bed seat he's holding or mumbling to himself about the apocalypse, you know. There's some like weird schizo shit like that. It's very fun. There's a lot of sightseeing. The architecture is beautiful. But San Francisco didn't really renovate a lot of the buildings. I mean, it did, but it didn't get rid of any of its old ones. Yeah, I replaced some of them, but unlike with like a place like Kansas City, where they got rid of all the old architecture and make it super corporatized, with San Francisco, they actually had an attempt to keep a lot of the old architecture. So it was very nice looking. It was very pretty with all the old buildings. As well as the Golden Gate Bridge is awesome. The Oakland Bridge is also pretty cool. I went to Oakland extremely briefly, a more industrial part of Cali. San Francisco, there's a lot to go to, a lot to see, like I said. It's very nice at nighttime. It's like a whole adventure we can go to because there's just so much to do. So much like parks, fishing places, food places, events. Just so much is happening, but it's not really overwhelming. When you go to San Francisco, it's a place that goes on its own pace, which is not a bad thing. And also, it's very not hot. Like, it's very cool, you know? And we would like to go again. The next city is Ventura. Ventura is like San Francisco, but tinier. It's a very small city. It's really not that big. But it has a lot of heart. It's a cute little place, a lot of small buildings, a lot to look at, a lot to see, but it's nothing that crazy. Very nice at nighttime. It's very quiet. It's a quiet place. The beach is great. like one of the best beaches I've been to. And yeah, there's not really much to say about Ventura because there doesn't really need to be much to say about it. It's simple, small, it's nice and cold. It's nice in the summer. It's not really all that hot out there. And there's way more to do in Ventura than there is in Bakersfield. Because it's funnier because Ventura is not all that big compared to Bakersfield. And yeah, those are my cities that I've been to. A lot of fun talking about this. See ya.